itch to go to Nashville and start writing songs, and lost my dad about 8 years ago, and my life changed directions pretty fast, and so you'll hear a lot of that threaded through my music tonight. And anyways, one of the guys that kind of got me into writing songs is Mr. Guy Clark, who's a fellow Texan, and this song's always been a real important one to me, and it's one I wish I wrote. I figure starting off the night with this one would be a good idea. So it's called Stuff That Works. I got an old blue shirt and it suits me just fine. I like the way it feels, so I wear it all the time. I got an old guitar, won't ever stay in tune. I like the way it sounds in a dark and empty room. I got an old pair of boots and they fit just right. I can work all day and I can dance all night. I got an old used car and it runs just like a top. I got a feeling it ain't ever gonna stop. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on a wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got a pretty good friend who's seen me at my worst. He can't tell if I'm a blessing or a curse, but he always shows up when the chips are down. That's the kind of stuff I like to be around. Stuff that works, stuff that holds, kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got a woman I love, she's crazy and paints like God. Playground sense of justice, she won't take out. She's got a tattoo with her name right through my soul. I swear everything she touches turns to gold. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on a wall. Stuff that's real, yeah, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Mr. Guy Clark, thank you. Rodney Crowell wrote that song. Figured I'd give him a shout out. I'm sure he's played here before. Well, y'all are pretty quiet out there. Keep drinking beer. It makes me sound better. This next song is one of the first songs I put out, and when I moved to Nashville, and it kind of tells my story about meeting my wife and the crazy journey we had to get to Nashville, and we were living in sin when we were dating, and I guess you could say, and we were hanging out and dating for about 8 months, and then she came to me or called me up, and she said, "This says I'm pregnant." I said, "Well, I love you, and we're gonna be all right." And I thought, how hard can raising a kid be? I mean, seemed pretty simple to me at the time, you know. And but it's not easy, but it's pretty dang good. So this song right here is called "Got Married." Daddy always said I walk before I crawl. Never bothered with an underhand toss. Just picked up and threw that baseball. Started county road driving before I got my license. So I guess it wasn't no big surprise when I got just a little bit ahead of myself. Met a girl, made a baby, fell in love, got married. Bought an acre on the edge of town where we watch the sun set down on the prairie, sipping on sweet tea. When I'm sitting here holding her hand, yeah, it sure feels like God's plan. Think I ever thought that I messed up. Met a girl, made a baby, fell in love, and got married. Most folks around town are down their nose. Sometimes I swear the stairs of God were January cold. Daddy said, "Son, hold your head up high." Had a shotgun wedding in late July. She looked so beautiful and white. Met a girl, made a baby, fell in love, got married. Bought an acre on the edge of town where we watch the sun set down on the prairie, sipping on sweet tea. When I'm sitting here holding her hand, yeah, it sure feels like God's plan. Think I ever thought that I messed up. Met a girl, made a baby, fell in love, and got married. First comes love, second comes marriage, then comes baby in a baby carriage. Don't always work out that way, don't mean it don't work out great. Met a girl, made a baby, fell in love, got married. Bought an acre on the edge of town where we watch the sun set down on the prairie, sipping on sweet tea. When I'm sitting there holding her hand, yeah, it sure feels like God's plan. To think I ever thought that I messed up. Met a girl, made a baby, fell in love, and got married. Thank you. Oh, yeah. All right. The Mucky Duck. Who's been here before to see a show? Nice. Nice. All right. Let's see here. All right. All right, this next one is I wrote this song with I guess I should probably say who I wrote these songs with. Seems like that type of place, and this song's called 1,000 Times. I wrote it with Billy Montana and Kyle Schlinger, and kind of talks about trying to get out of your town and not really being able to. And to be honest, I thought I'd never leave my town in Alabama, and but life don't always work out that way. So it's called 1,000 Times. Hope y'all like it. 27 miles from the interstate. We've been a steel town since 78. I could be long gone by tomorrow night. Man, I've left this town 1,000 times. My daddy got sick when I was way too young. Years of well smoke just lit up his lungs. Had the world on his shoulders and now it's on mine. Man, I've left this town 1,000 times. Sometimes I wanna climb up in my truck, driving till I see a different sun coming up. I've been a Main Street ghost so long, probably no one even noticed I was gone. Ain't pulled the trigger yet, but in my mind, man, I've left this town 1,000 times. Got a couple acres on some family ground. I met this girl, she turned my world around. Now she's got a white dress and 2 pink lines. Yeah, I've left this town 1,000 times. Sometimes I wanna climb up in my truck, driving till I see a different sun coming up. I've been a Main Street ghost so long, probably no one even noticed I was gone. Ain't pulled the trigger yet, but in my mind, man, I've left this town 1,000 times. 27 miles from the interstate. We've been a steel town since 78. It's where I was born and where I died. Man, I've left this town 1,000 times. 1,001 I got out. Cheers, everybody. So I guess most of y'all know Mr. DK, Mr. Denman Kane over here. Others that don't. This guy right here is the man. Denman's been helping me get some shows around the Texas area and other places. And when I got word I was playing the Mucky Duck, I was really excited. I've watched a lot of artists perform here that I look up to online and from afar, and so I'm glad to be here, and I appreciate all y'all coming out. This song right here is called Family Anvil. Anybody know what an anvil is? Y'all are in luck. I'm in luck, I guess. So this song right here, I grew up around my grandfather and my dad, and I took a different path than them, but I still respect them more and respect what they did more, probably now more than ever, and I just kind of wrote this song to honor them and what they did, and Wrote it with Mondo Signs, who's from Texas too, and we've been writing a lot of good songs together. So it's called Family Anvil. It runs in the family, it runs in my blood. It's just what you do, 'cause it's what your father does. I thought about going to college, they let me into Gadsden State, but I never could let myself out of here. I think it might be too late. So I think I might make a living, think I might make a life, and I'll be fine. Take a swing at the family anvil. It's never gonna make it in, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. My father and his father put her roots in Birmingham, taught me to work with metal, and it calloused up my hands. Never bothered them none, they never needed another way. So I've just come to know that's just how I'm made. So I think I might make a living, think I might make a life, and I'll be fine. Take a swing at the family anvil. It's never gonna make it in, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. I'll strike up the band from time to time. I know you like to watch me play, knock off the dust and old flat wine. If I could only catch a break, who am I to be so blind? Caught up in yesterday when everything's okay. So I think I might make a living, think I might make a life for you and I. Take a swing at the family anvil. It's never gonna make it in, but it's worth a try. It's worth a try. Say again. No, I didn't either, I'll tell you that. We got 25 years anniversary. Jessica, James. Y'all give them a round of applause. They asked for this one when I met them over there earlier, so I'm going to play it. You know what? I had an idea before this, and I think I'm going to read it because I'll tell you why. So I wrote this song with Alan Shamblin and Austin Cunningham, two guys I've been writing a lot of songs with. And we walked in that day, and Alan had this poem, and he read it to us. It's kind of where the song came from. And it's kind of become one of my favorites, and I'm just going to read it here. And it's by Wendell Berry, and it's called "Do Not Be Ashamed." It goes like this. If y'all bear with me, I'm not barely graduated high school, but just bear with me. It's called "Do Not Be Ashamed." You will you will be walking some night in the comfort dark of your yard, and suddenly a great light will shine round about you, and behind you will be a wall you never saw before. It will be clear to you suddenly that you are about to escape and that you are guilty. You misread the complex instructions. You are not a member. You lost your card or never had one. And you will know that they have been there all along, their eyes on your letters and books, their hands in your pockets, their ears wired to your bed. Though you have done nothing shameful, they will want you to be ashamed. They will want you to kneel and weep and say you should have been like them. And once you say you are ashamed, reading the page they hold out to you, then such light as you have made in your history will leave you. They will no longer need to pursue you. You will pursue them, begging forgiveness, and they will not forgive you. There is no power against them. It is only candor that is aloof from them, only an inward clarity, unashamed, that they cannot reach. Be ready when their light has picked you out and their questions are asked. Say to them, I am not ashamed. A sure horizon will come around you. The heron will rise in his evening flight from the hilltop. Mr. Wendell Berry. Sorry, Mr. Wendell, for butchering that, but so he read that when we walked in, and then he had these first couple lines about the house he grew up in, which is about an hour outside of Houston, and there's this pier that runs out in the water, and the first line he had was, "Don't know why they were staring at me. I was just daydreaming by the water, looking at the sky." And so I was glad to be there that day, and we got this song called "Strange Bird." I put it out about 3 weeks ago, so y'all go give it a listen. Don't know why they were staring at me. I was just daydreaming by the water, looking at the sky. And the pretty leg drill team dancer girl was laughing, but wouldn't look me in the eye. And they climbed back in her best friend's Camaro. She shot me through the heart with a poison arrow. When I heard, you're a strange bird. My daddy was a deacon, but I hung with the hippies, caught somewhere between a Black Sabbath and a gospel song. Try to be cool, but it's hard to be cool when your high school band last chair saxophone. Still got my foosball tournament trophy. I came in third. I'm a strange bird. When the flock flies north, I fly south. I'm the guy at the party with his boot in his mouth. I see faces in the clouds, songs in the trees. We're all on the spectrum, just different degrees. I know what they're thinking before they even say a word. I'm a strange bird. These days I'm pretty comfortable in my own skin. If I end up somewhere where I don't fit in, that's okay. Being who I am and not what I'm not comes with a price. That's a price I'm willing to pay in a day. If they say I ain't got enough followers and likes, I hold a middle finger way up high. Ain't they heard? I'm a strange bird. When the flock flies north, I fly south. I'm the guy at the party with his boot in his mouth. I see faces in the clouds, songs in the trees. We're all on the spectrum, just different degrees. I know what they're thinking before they even say a word. I'm a strange bird. All right. Thank you. All right. Y'all ain't got to hide it now. Well, that makes sense then. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try this one. This could be a bad idea. Pull this one out. This is called Driving Things Around, and try not to forget the words here. Yeah, Mustangs are built for county lines. Cadillacs are good at getting to church. Motorcycles run well under the sun, no damn good in the rain. Jaguars are shine, but here they stay broken. VW vans need a little toke smoking. The trucks are made for driving things around. Like a girl, like a beer, like a dog, like a dream. A hammer to a boat or a boat to a stream. Like a friend or some dirt, a dollar to the bank. Like a speaker on a cooler at your cornfield crack. A Bo seat, a sticker or a beach nut bag. A small town country co-op farm hat. Trucks are made for driving things around. My first one I got second hand on my 16th from my daddy's dad. Wore the rubber off the fence and some paint off both the fenders. Had a couple since then, even one brand new. Says who I am and what I do. Cause trucks are made for driving things around. Like a girl, like a like a dog, like a dream. A hammer to a boat or a boat to a stream. Like a friend or some dirt, a dollar to the bank. Like a speaker on a cooler at your cornfield crack. Bo seat, a sticker or a beach nut bag. A small town country co-op farm hat. Yeah, trucks are made for driving things around. What you haul depends on the time of the day, day of the week, the month of the year of your life. Guess that's why I'm breathing, I'm needing one in the drive. Like a girl, a bear, or a dog, or a dream. A hammer to a boat, or a boat to a stream. Like a friend or some dirt, a dollar to the bank. Like a speaker on a cooler at your cornfield crack. A boat seat, a sticker or a beach nut bag. Small town country co-op farm hat. Yeah, trucks are made for driving things around. Yeah, trucks are made for driving things around. That was my one and only truck song. So I came here and I left my tuner at home, and I dropped by this guitar store like literally 5 minutes down the road, and bought this one for $50, and they started to show. Put this song out last October, and it's called Hello 65. It's an interstate that runs from Nashville to Birmingham, and driven it a lot. I'm a 93 aqua green Chevy pickup truck. Cab corners rusted out like they always do. I'm a Remington 1100 I got from my dad. A walnut stock in a rusted barrel that needs re-blue. Lately I've been burning out under all these city lights. Think I'll jump in my old truck and drive till my world starts feeling right. Hello 65, you still look the same. You can tell Mr. Moon he ain't gotta shine away. I could go no headlights on the way to Birmingham, 'cause I know my way back like the back of my hand. I better call my mama up right now, 'cause I'm St. Clair County bound. I'm a pair of Pecos boots that wander way too far from home. My soles are tired from all these sidewalks that I've been walking on. I'm a water tower looking down on a little mapped out town, and I could use a drink of water from a deeper well right now. Hello 65, you still look the same. You can tell Mr. Moon he ain't gotta shine away. I could go no headlights all the way to Birmingham, 'cause I know my way back like the back of my hand. I better call my mama up right now, 'cause I'm St. Clair County bound. Hello 65, you still look the same. You can tell Mr. Moon he ain't gotta shine away. I could go no headlights all the way to Birmingham, 'cause I know my way back like the back of my hand. I better call my mama up right now, 'cause I'm St. Clair County bound. Everybody got their food? Nice. Thanks for clapping, because I think we're like Facebook live streaming right now. There we go. Love that. I think 10 more people just hopped on. This song, am I boring y'all by telling these stories before these songs? I don't know. This song right here is when I used to work with my dad in the shop. There was a handful of guys that worked there with me, and Larry Stevenson was one. Louis Perego, I think was his last name. I never knew how to say it, but and then a handful of other guys. But we grew real close and real tight, working every day together, and they always gave me heck because they swear I did everything wrong, but they taught me a lot too, and taught me how to weld a straight line and cut fence pickets and not complain being there in the hot shop all day. And I really respect those guys, and that's what this next song's about. It's called Factory Man, and I wrote it with Mondo Signs, and goes out to those guys that I worked a long time with, and I hope when they hear it, it makes them smile. So it's called Factory Man. Got my name on my shirt, my heart on my sleeve. That's alright with you, that's alright with me. I got pictures in my billfold of hungry mouths to feed. Sold my guitar to my cousin to buy a ring for my wife. Made her mama happy, made her daddy think twice. He knows nothing's for certain in this life we live. 'Cause I'm just a factory man, doing all he can to roll with the weather and dance with the time. I'm just taking a long way home. I'm just living all day long. I got a new scuff on my red wing boots. My fingernails are black and my collar's blue. I won't always be right, but I'll always be true. 'Cause I'm just a factory man, doing all he can to roll with the weather and dance with the time. I'm just taking the long way home. I'm just living all day long. So leave it to me, take care of you. I might not be who I thought I might be, but I'm better off than I ever knew. 'Cause I'm just a factory man, doing all he can to roll with the weather and dance with the time. I'm just taking a long way home. I'm just living all day long. Got my name on my shirt, my heart on my sleeve, name on my shirt. Thank you. Sorry, this is the unpleasant part. All right. Let's see here. Play this one. Wrote this with Alan Chamlin and Austin Cunningham again, and it's about living in a crazy world and trying to find some peace along the way. And it's called Peacemaker. Been having trouble sleeping, wake up tired every day. I got a hurting on my heart I can't medicate away. The TV is raining bullets, it ain't letting up at all. It's like we're all just sitting around waiting for the next big bomb to fall. Peacemaker, won't you show us how to live, how to love and to forgive one another? Earth shaker, won't you shake us to the core, help us in this endless war against each other? Won't you start with me, making me a peacemaker? Got stress stacked up on stress and a truckload of anxiety. I got a woman that needs my shoulder and 3 kids that count on me. These days we're all so wound up, just as tight as you can wind. Before my heart explodes, could you ease my tangled mind? Peacemaker, won't you show us how to live, how to love and to forgive one another? Earth shaker, won't you shake us to the core, help us in this endless war against each other? Won't you start with me, making me peacemaker? Peacemaker, won't you show us how to live, how to love and to forgive one another? Earth shaker, won't you shake us to the core, help us in this endless war against each other? Start with me, making me a peacemaker. Anybody split their own firewood around here? Oh, no. Well, a while ago. So I went to buy firewood from this guy in Tennessee, and I got his business card off of the guy I wrote this song with, and I walked up and we loaded the firewood up in the back of my truck, and he was talking about all the routes he does down in town, delivering to people and stuff like that, and I just asked him. I said, "Man, how long you been doing this?" He said, "Well, my dad did it, and I do it now, and I, stay pretty busy." I said, "That's awesome," and he said, "Yeah, when you got good wood, word gets around." And no, I'm not kidding you. That's what he said. I was like, "Golly, that's a country song right there." So I took it in to Alan Shamblin in Austin. Yeah. Well, that's what they said. And I said, we were fishing for ideas, and I said, I really want to write a song called Firewood Joe. I felt like, I was like, well, I'll throw this out. It feels stupid, but I'm going to throw it out. And I'm like, that's amazing. We got to write that. And I told him what he said, and we were just, the rest is history. So if y'all just entertain me for a little bit. This song's called Firewood Joe. Well, he lives down the road on Peach Hollow Pass. Sap on his jeans and he smells like gas. Pine is soft and his hickory is hard. Better bring cash 'cause he don't take card. He's got a county line splitter underneath a big blue tarp. Dog on a chain, all by no bar. Sell you a rick and he'll cut you a cord. If you can't pick it up, he'll drop it at your door. Everybody calls him Firewood Joe. He's got a last name nobody knows. Keep your smoke smoking in your wood stove. Hot Joe's you gotta know when you gotta burn a lot. Love to hear him say it with a dip in his mouth. When you got good wood, word gets around. He walks with a limp and he's missing his thumb. Sawmill took it when he was young. He works all summer getting ready for the fall with a rat-tail file and a sharp chainsaw. Yeah, he knows a whole lot about a moonshine still. Don't know nothing about a little blue pill. His wife's got a little sawdust in her hair. Chasing 9 kids, 10's in a high chair. Everybody calls him Firewood Joe. He's got a last name nobody knows. Keep your smoke smoking in your wood stove. High Joe's you gotta know when you gotta burn a lot. Love to hear him say it with a dip in his mouth. When you got good wood, word gets around. That second verse is a little creative liberty, but sorry, Joe. Everybody calls him Firewood Joe. If he's got a last name nobody knows. Keep your smoke smoking in your wood stove. High Joe's you gotta know when you gotta burn a lot. Love to hear him say it with a dip in his mouth. Word gets around. Nice. I know, man. That'd be awesome. You play harmonica? Come on, man. Do you bring it? That would have been the perfect song. Let's go. Let's go. You're playing on my next record for sure. That's right. Come on. That's awesome. All right. Wrote this one with Mondo Signs. It's called Hardwired. Like a hammer to a nail, like a wind to a sail, like whatever it was that led me to you. If you're wondering if it's still working, if the fire in my heart's still burning, nothing ever stays shiny and new. Don't always get just what you see. Ain't no money back guarantee when you're loving a wayward six-string gun for hire. Pressure treated and built to last. I'll get where I'm going, not sure how fast. Holding on, staying strong, hardwired. Still running like I should. Still got some dreams up under the hood. Even though I break down from time to time. Another day, another mile. If I would've changed by now. Guess I'll always stay hardwired. Don't always get just what you see. Ain't no money back guarantee when you're loving a wayward six-string gun for hire. Pressure treated and built to last. I'll get where I'm going, not sure how fast. Holding on, staying strong, hardwired. Don't always get just what you see. Ain't no money back guarantee when you're loving a wayward six-string gun for hire. Pressure treated and built to last. I'll get where I'm going, not sure how fast. Holding on, staying strong, hardwired. Thank you. All right. How was dinner? This song it's called Blue Collar Poetry. Wrote it with Tom Douglas and Alan Shamblin. And yeah, hope y'all like it. Can't afford this city. Traffic is insane on every other corner. Giant yellow crane got a baby in diapers. Woman gone mad I don't know what I want, but I want it so bad. Hammer in my hand, windowberry in my pocket. Had my old man's guitar till I had to hawk it. Went to buy it back and the man just grinned. Sold it to a big star before you walked in. Do what I do to make a little money. It's hard to make a living in the land of milk and honey. I'm a red dirt kid dreaming this American dream. I'm a blue-collar poet singing blue-collar poetry. I pour a cup of coffee, I get to work. I wear sweat stains like medals on my shirt. Call it crazy or a divine epiphany. For a redneck in a hard hat, it's plain to see. I do what I do to make a little money. It's hard to make a living in a land of milk and honey. I'm a red dirt kid dreaming this American dream. I'm a blue-collar poet singing blue-collar poetry. Last night I had a dream about the man in black, red-headed stranger in Hank's Cadillac, headed to the coast with Chris and Bobby McGee, singing blue-collar poetry. Something like that. Thank you. Have been ringing, my heart has been singing a song since I can't remember when. My guitar's been strumming, engine's been humming along on a road that never ends. Life don't come easy, I need a few things to keep me moving. Right where I belong. Tools of the trade, I guess that's how I'm made. I can't seem to put them away, all my tools of the trade. My blood runs like oil through the Louisiana shore to the South Plains, toiling in the sun. Until then my boots will dig in, hands keep on gripping to what gets the job done. Tools of the trade, I guess that's how I'm made. I can't seem to put them away, all my tools of the trade. keeps on burning, my daylight keeps turning. One day I'll finally learn to get them right. Till then I'll keep them sharp so they can leave their mark. And when I'm gone, you know that they were mine. Tools of the trade, I guess that's how I'm made. I can't seem to put them away, all my tools of the trade. Thank you. Frank Liddell, nice. Don't send him a video. Love it. Frank Liddell is another Houston guy that I know some of y'all on here know, and he's working with me and Demon, or I guess we're working with him, and we just went in and cut a record of 17 songs that'll be coming out over the next kind of year and a half, 2 years. And, yeah, real excited about that. You know, I knew Frank's work before I ever moved to Tennessee, and when I moved there about 2 or 3 years in, I got a meeting with him, went in and played him some songs, and he said, yeah, keep coming back, hanging out, keep coming to play me some songs. I said, all right, sounds good. And, you know, after being in Nashville for a while, you kind of figure out what that means. And but no, I mean he's just nobody does it like Frank in Nashville. I mean that with that as the biggest compliment. You know, he sticks true to the soul and the heart of what the artist and the song's trying to say, and it's just hard to find that there. And so I knew that's who I wanted to make my record with, my first real record, and so I just kept knocking on his door, and finally I started writing some songs that caught his ear. And I think, you know, we all got a story to tell. So when you're writing songs about who you are, where you come from, and the people that mean the most to you, I think it kind of resonates because we're all pretty similar at the end of the day. So, but anyways, thankfully we're here and got to make a record. So we're excited to get it out. This is one that I think we cut this on the first day, and this is the first song I wrote with Alan Shamlin, who I keep talking about, but a big mentor to me, songwriter mentor, and it's called Dillashaw Mud. Dillashaw is a little creek that runs behind the house I grew up in, and spent a lot of time down there. Had a lot of good memories, and yeah, it goes like this. There's a creek in a field that nobody knows. The only way to get there is a dead-end dirt road. I like to sit by the water and let my spirit run free. It's where I feel close to heaven, and heaven feels close to me. I used to knock it off my boots walking through Mama's front door. If you wore your Sunday clothes down there, they weren't your Sunday clothes no more. Sticks on your jeans, it gets in your blood. You just can't wash off that Dillashaw mud. Me and Chase Evans, we used to fish the bluegill beds, keep an eye out for cottonmouth and old arrowheads. Summers flew by like dove over corn. Was it a blessing, or was it a thorn? I used to knock it off my boots walking through Mama's front door. You wore your Sunday clothes down there, they weren't your Sunday clothes no more. Sticks on your jeans and gets in your blood. You just can't wash off that Dillashaw mud. Used to knock it off my boots walking through Mama's front door. You wore your Sunday clothes down there, they weren't your Sunday clothes no more. It sticks on your jeans and gets in your blood. Yeah, it sticks on your jeans and gets in your blood. You just can't wash off that Dillashaw mud. No, you just can't wash off Dillashaw mud. Yeah. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna end with a couple story songs, and this one right here. Sorry, I don't have many like upbeat happy songs, so I'm just gonna have to hang in there. This song I wrote and about my dad, and he came up and gave me this notebook when I was about 15 years old, and he handed it to me, and I said, "What am I supposed to do with this?" And there's a note in the front of it, and he said, record your summer in this. And he had a verse written in the front of it, and it's 1 Thessalonians 4:11 through 12. And that's what this song's called. And if he was here today, it would be the one I'd play for him, tell him thank you. So, yeah, here you go. Summer job my senior year, working with my dad and grandpa. Bet I cut 10,000 fence pickets on that old blue Kalamazoo bandsaw. My dad walked up and handed me a paycheck and a notebook leather bound. 99 snow white pages and one filled up with words he'd written down. We both kind of choked up there standing by that saw. It was like he gave me the secret to life when he read me those words from Paul. That's why I work with my hands and try to mind my own. In the back of my mind, those words are written in stone. When the world's gone crazy, I don't know where I fit in. When I read those words, I'm on the right road again. Well, now I got 3 babies sleeping down the hall, and one's in a crib and one's learning to crawl. It ain't been easy making ends meet, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I wonder if I changed who I am, would it be easier to make a few more dollars? But then I think it ain't about the money you stack high, it's the legacy you leave when you die. So I work with my hands and try to mind my own. In the back of my mind, those words are written in stone. In a world gone crazy, I don't know where I fit in. But when I read those words, I'm on the right road again. Thank you. All right, let me tune this guitar a little bit. All right, this is I'm a little short, but this is my last song. Another story song. It's about maybe. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I tune this terrible guitar. There it is. It's always the B string. Can I get a little more guitar in my monitor if Ethan's back there? Appreciate it. Anybody got a crazy uncle or anybody out there? Are you a crazy uncle? Love it. I was hoping that would be the case. That's awesome. That's awesome. When me and Michelle got married, my uncle, who's like pretty much a dad to me, he lived like a rock's throw from our house. You know, we all kind of lived on this little family compound, for better or worse, but a lot of good memories growing up. And he'd always wear a wife beater and khaki pants and ostrich cowboy boots. And he gave me my first chew of Levi Garrett when I was way too young. And but man, I bet right now he's sitting in his recliner watching his big screen TV back in the pool room where we used to grow up. Me and my cousins playing pool, and he's awesome. And this song just kind of goes out to him. And you know, this should tell you can write a song about anything. So, yeah, so it's called Uncle Butch. He gave me my first nickname and a box of baseball cards. He loved Tennessee football and old muscle cars. I was raised not to break them, but he taught me to bend the rules. One Sunday after church, he gave me my first chew of Levi Garrett. Levi Garrett. He used to be a bookie, raised some hell back in his day. Grandpa said he's the reason that his brown hair turned gray. Mama got a little nervous when I was that side of the fence, but I can't say I blame her. If it weren't for him, I might not wear cowboy boots. I might not be good at pool. I might not love diesel trucks. I might not be Johnny Mule. I might have never loved the outlaws or held a pair of old brass knuckles. I owe half of who I am to Uncle Butch. That's right. Well, he's the reason I know how to chirp a turkey call. And one day, good Lord willing, I have a 10-point on my wall. He's king of 50 acres up on Goodner Mountain Road. Mom and Daddy raised me right, but he helped carry the load. 'Cause I might not wear cowboy boots, I might not be good at pool, I might not love diesel trucks, I might not be Johnny Mule, I might never love the smell of old cigars and honeysuckle. I owe half of who I am to Uncle Butch. I might not wear cowboy boots or know an 8-ball from a cue. I might not love diesel trucks, I might not be Johnny Mule, I might never learn to kill a copperhead with a shovel. I owe half of who I am to Uncle Butch. Uncle Butch. And all the crazy uncles out there. Thank you, guys. I had to wait till the on-air sign went off.